I truly enjoy becoming stronger one day at a time. I find value in every habit that supports my highest potential. I notice that every consistent action reinforces my identity. It is a privilege to build a life through intentional choices. It brings a sense of comfort to know that every positive habit compounds over time. It is worth being grateful for every step of steady progress. I see that discipline becomes easier the more I practice it. It is rewarding to trust myself through consistent action. It is good to realize that my habits shape my character. I have the satisfaction of becoming more aligned with my goals every day. What a blessing it is to grow through persistence. I perceive the value of repeating what strengthens me. It is an honor to build a future through today's actions. I discover beauty in the simplicity of consistent effort. My satisfaction continues to grow as discipline becomes natural. I notice that each positive habit makes the next one easier. My sense of fulfillment keeps increasing as I remain committed to my growth. It brings a sense of peace to know that my future is being built today. It is a gift to become my best self through daily practice. There is value in choosing progress every single day. I am learning to appreciate more and more the lasting impact of disciplined action. I increasingly recognize that excellence is created through repetition. I have the happiness of becoming stronger with every passing day. It makes a meaningful difference to honor my commitments consistently. I enjoy building a life that reflects my highest standards. It is rewarding to stay faithful to what truly matters. I am grateful for every opportunity to strengthen my character. It brings a sense of motivation to continue improving every day. I observe with satisfaction how my habits shape my future. There are many reasons to appreciate the power of consistency. It brings a sense of confidence to know that I can depend on myself. It feels so good to become the person I aspire to be. How reassuring it is to realize that every small step moves me forward. I value every opportunity to practice self-discipline. I am happy to grow through intentional action. It is a gift to create an extraordinary life through ordinary daily choices. I find satisfaction in embracing joy every day. I value the privilege of making space for happiness. It brings a sense of contentment to appreciate life's simple pleasures. It brightens my day to laugh freely. I am grateful for every joyful experience. It is worth being grateful for moments of lightheartedness. I perceive more easily that joy renews my energy. I love living with enthusiasm. It inspires me to celebrate life. It holds tremendous value to enjoy the present moment. I embrace this opportunity to smile more often. My gratitude continues to grow as I welcome more joy into my life. It feels like a victory to enjoy life's simple moments. It enriches my experience to cultivate genuine happiness. My gratitude deepens as I create joyful memories. It reinforces abundance to live with a light heart. I love living with playfulness and gratitude. It tastes like success to enjoy the journey as much as the destination. It is enriching to realize that happiness is available in the present moment. It brings a sense of accomplishment to choose joy every day. How reassuring it is to know that I can create moments of happiness wherever I am. I have an increasing appreciation for the beauty of everyday life. I receive with gratitude every joyful experience. It becomes so much easier to recognize the abundance of reasons to smile. What progress it is to make joy a natural part of my life. There is value in celebrating even the smallest victories. I love realizing that happiness grows when it is shared. I have the honor of bringing joy wherever I go. How good it feels to enjoy life wholeheartedly. What good fortune to experience genuine happiness! It brings a sense of security to know that joy is always available within me. A tradução foi totalmente concluída. It is enriching to realize that my contributions connect me to something greater. It brings a sense of accomplishment to leave each person a little better than I found them. How reassuring it is to notice that my body restores its energy throughout the night. I have an increasing appreciation for waking up after deep, restorative sleep. I receive with gratitude the renewing power of restful sleep. It becomes so much easier to recognize that true rest strengthens every part of me. What progress it is to wake up with a refreshed mind. There is value in allowing my body to slow down and recover. I love realizing that every peaceful night supports my well-being. I have the honor of treating rest as an essential part of my life. How good it feels to embrace restorative sleep. What good fortune to experience genuine physical renewal. It brings a sense of security to know that my body naturally heals while I rest. There is so much to be grateful for in every peaceful night of sleep. I clearly recognize how much my energy is renewed each morning. It is a pleasure to wake up feeling refreshed and energized. I value even more the habit of giving myself quality sleep. It brings a sense of fulfillment to allow my body to regenerate naturally. I find satisfaction in beginning each day with renewed vitality. How wonderful it is to experience deep physical relaxation. I enjoy the opportunity to care for myself through restful sleep. It is deeply satisfying to wake up with clarity and strength. I realize more and more that quality rest strengthens my memory and learning. What an opportunity it is to restore myself every single night. It brings a sense of good fortune to awaken feeling renewed. I have the joy of treating rest as an act of self-respect. It brings a sense of self-confidence to trust my body's natural ability to recover. It is a happiness to wake up ready to embrace a new day. I appreciate the fact that rest is one of my greatest allies. I value the opportunity to recover my energy with ease. What a relief it is to know that every night renews me. I consider it precious to honor my need for rest. It increases my well-being to experience peaceful, restorative sleep. I recognize the wisdom of allowing myself to fully recharge. I value more and more the calm that comes before sleep. It is wonderful to begin each day feeling renewed. I receive each morning as a fresh beginning. I feel fulfilled knowing that my body continually restores itself. It brings a sense of dignity to realize that caring for myself begins with proper rest. What a sense of well-being it brings to notice my growing vitality. It brings a sense of deserving to wake up feeling healthy and refreshed. I feel increasingly grateful for the gift of restorative sleep. It is a blessing to enjoy peaceful nights and energized mornings. What a success it is to make rest a true priority. I truly enjoy taking care of my body's natural rhythms. I find value in every moment of recovery. I notice that quality sleep improves every area of my life. It is a privilege to wake up with renewed strength. It brings a sense of comfort to trust my body's wisdom. It is worth being grateful for every peaceful night. I see that every morning offers a new beginning. It is rewarding to start each day with fresh energy. It is good to realize that proper rest strengthens both body and mind. I have the satisfaction of honoring my health every day. What a blessing it is to wake up feeling restored. I perceive the value of giving my body everything it needs to thrive. It is an honor to support my well-being through healthy habits. I discover beauty in the quiet moments before sleep. My satisfaction continues to grow as I prioritize true rest. It is pleasant to wake up with renewed enthusiasm. I notice that each restful night strengthens my resilience. My sense of fulfillment keeps increasing with every healthy routine. It brings a sense of peace to trust my body's natural intelligence. It is a gift to experience deep, restorative sleep. There is value in creating evenings that prepare me for renewal. How satisfying it is to awaken feeling refreshed. I am learning to appreciate more and more the power of consistent rest. It is a gift to live in harmony with my body's rhythms. I increasingly recognize that rest is an investment in every part of my life. I have the happiness of giving myself the care I deserve. It makes a meaningful difference to respect my need for recovery. I enjoy creating habits that strengthen my vitality. It is rewarding to experience growing energy each day. I am grateful for every peaceful night that restores me. It brings a sense of motivation to care for my health consistently. I observe with satisfaction how quality sleep transforms my daily life. There are many reasons to appreciate the healing power of rest. It brings a sense of confidence to know my body supports me every day. It feels so good to wake up renewed. How reassuring it is to realize that my well-being grows naturally. I value every opportunity to care for myself. I am happy to experience increasing vitality. I find growing satisfaction in living with healthy rhythms. It is satisfying to wake up ready for a meaningful day. What a blessing it is to feel refreshed every morning. It is relaxing to trust my body's restorative abilities. I celebrate every healthy habit that strengthens me. I love caring for my physical and mental well-being. It brings a sense of confirmation that I am building a healthier life. There is tremendous richness in honoring my body's needs. I clearly perceive that every restful night shapes a brighter tomorrow. I have the privilege of living with growing vitality. It rewards me to invest in my well-being. I am grateful for the gift of renewed energy. It enriches my life to awaken feeling refreshed. It feels wonderful to experience true restoration. It is very good to realize how much rest benefits me. I recognize this more and more each day. I perceive it even more clearly with every restful morning. It inspires me to keep caring for myself. I am grateful for this opportunity to renew myself daily. It strengthens my prosperity to cultivate lasting health. What a relief it is to realize that true rest is always available to me. I am happy to live with increasing vitality. It is a gift to experience each new day with renewed strength. I find satisfaction in embracing each new day with gratitude. I value the privilege of using my financial resources wisely. It brings a sense of contentment to see my money working for me. It brightens my day to watch my financial foundation grow stronger. I am grateful for every opportunity to build lasting prosperity. It is worth being grateful for each wise financial decision I make. I perceive more easily that abundance expands through consistency. I love living a life of financial clarity and confidence. It inspires me to make thoughtful choices with my resources. It holds tremendous value to cultivate wealth with purpose. I embrace this opportunity to invest in my future with confidence. My gratitude continues to grow as my prosperity expands. It feels like a victory to watch my assets grow steadily. It enriches my experience to build wealth that creates value for others. My gratitude deepens as I make increasingly intelligent financial decisions. It reinforces abundance to create lasting financial security. I love living with the peace that comes from financial wisdom. It tastes like success to watch my investments flourish. It is enriching to realize that every wise decision strengthens my future. It brings a sense of accomplishment to transform income into lasting freedom. How reassuring it is to know that discipline creates prosperity. I have an increasing appreciation for managing my finances with intention. I receive with gratitude every opportunity to multiply my resources. It becomes so much easier to recognize the value of long-term thinking. What progress it is to see my wealth growing consistently. There is value in building assets that continue generating value. I love realizing that prosperity grows through conscious choices. I have the honor of creating a financial legacy. How good it feels to invest with wisdom and patience. What good fortune to enjoy increasing financial independence. It brings a sense of security to know my resources continue to grow. There is so much to be grateful for in every opportunity to prosper. I clearly recognize the strength of the financial foundation I am building. It is a pleasure to live with growing economic freedom. What richness there is in multiplying resources ethically. I value even more the habit of investing consistently. It brings a sense of fulfillment to watch prosperity expand naturally. I find satisfaction in making thoughtful financial decisions. I enjoy the opportunity to create wealth that benefits future generations. It is deeply satisfying to know my money serves meaningful purposes. I realize more and more that true wealth includes generosity. What an opportunity it is to create value that outlives me. It brings a sense of good fortune to build a meaningful legacy. I have the joy of knowing my choices benefit many people.
It brings a sense of self-confidence to create wealth with integrity.
It is a happiness to leave the world better than I found it. I appreciate the fact that every sincere contribution has lasting impact. I value the opportunity to build something greater than myself. What a relief it is to know that goodness continues to multiply. I consider it precious to build a reputation rooted in integrity. It increases my well-being to share what I know generously. I recognize the beauty of creating opportunities for those who come after me. I value more and more the influence of living by example. It is wonderful to inspire others through authentic actions. I receive every opportunity to contribute with purpose. I feel fulfilled knowing that my life creates positive ripples. It brings a sense of dignity to realize that generosity enriches everyone. What a sense of well-being it brings to notice that sincere service transforms lives. It brings a sense of deserving to leave a meaningful legacy. I feel increasingly grateful for every opportunity to contribute. It is a blessing to live a life that benefits others. What a success it is to uplift people through my actions. I truly enjoy creating positive impact wherever I go. I find value in every act of kindness. I notice that even small gestures create meaningful change. It is a privilege to strengthen lives through my presence. It brings a sense of comfort to know that kindness always matters. It is worth being grateful for every opportunity to serve. I see that each contribution creates a better future. It is rewarding to know my actions inspire others. It is good to realize that authentic influence grows naturally. I have the satisfaction of living according to my values. What a blessing it is to leave every place better than I found it. I perceive the value of making a meaningful difference every day. It is an honor to live with purpose. I discover beauty in every sincere act of generosity. My satisfaction continues to grow as I contribute more fully. It is pleasant to know that goodness multiplies. I notice that living with purpose strengthens my heart. My sense of fulfillment keeps increasing as I help others flourish. It brings a sense of peace to know my life has meaning. It is a gift to use my time wisely. There is value in choosing what truly matters. How satisfying it is to align my days with my deepest priorities. I am learning to appreciate more and more the power of intentional living. It is a gift to create meaningful days. I increasingly recognize that every moment is valuable. I have the happiness of focusing on what truly matters. It makes a meaningful difference to invest my time consciously. I enjoy the opportunity to build a life aligned with my values. It is rewarding to turn ordinary days into meaningful experiences. I am grateful for every moment that reflects my purpose. It brings a sense of motivation to use my time wisely. I observe with satisfaction how intentional choices shape my future. There are many reasons to appreciate a life lived with purpose. It brings a sense of confidence to know I direct my own path. It feels so good to create days filled with meaning. How reassuring it is to realize that every conscious choice shapes my life. I value every opportunity to live with intention. I am happy to honor what truly matters each day. I find growing satisfaction in organizing my time with wisdom. It is satisfying to devote myself to what truly matters. What a blessing it is to experience meaningful days. It is relaxing to maintain a balanced rhythm between action and rest. I celebrate every moment invested with purpose. I love building a life that reflects my deepest priorities. It brings a sense of confirmation that every intentional choice shapes my future. There is tremendous richness in living each day consciously. I clearly perceive that my time becomes more meaningful when guided by purpose. I have the privilege of creating a life aligned with my values. It rewards me to invest my attention where it truly belongs. I am grateful for every opportunity to make today meaningful. It enriches my life to use my time with awareness. It feels wonderful to recognize the value of the present moment. It is very good to realize that every day offers new possibilities. I recognize this more and more through my daily choices. I perceive it even more clearly as I honor my priorities. It inspires me to create a life filled with purpose. I am grateful for this opportunity to make every day count. It strengthens my prosperity to invest my time wisely. What a relief it is to know that every meaningful moment contributes to my future. I am happy to live with growing intentionality. It is a gift to shape my days with awareness. I find satisfaction in strengthening the bonds within my family. I value the privilege of sharing life with the people I love. It brings a sense of contentment to nurture meaningful family relationships. It brightens my day to experience genuine affection within my family. I am grateful for every moment shared with those closest to me. It is worth being grateful for every expression of love and care. I perceive more easily that family connections grow stronger through presence. I love living surrounded by love and mutual support. It inspires me to create lasting family memories. It holds tremendous value to cherish my roots. I embrace this opportunity to express love more openly. My gratitude continues to grow as my family relationships deepen. It feels like a victory to strengthen our connection every day. It enriches my experience to celebrate life's moments together. My gratitude deepens as I share more meaningful conversations with my family. It reinforces abundance to cultivate a loving home. I love living with the warmth of family affection. It tastes like success to build relationships rooted in respect. It is enriching to realize that every act of kindness strengthens our bond. It brings a sense of accomplishment to create a more united family. How reassuring it is to appreciate everything my family has taught me. I have an increasing appreciation for expressing my love with sincerity. I receive with gratitude every opportunity to bring harmony into my home. It becomes so much easier to recognize that forgiveness strengthens relationships. What progress it is to create meaningful family traditions. There is value in every moment shared with the people I love. I love realizing that every sincere embrace strengthens our connection. I have the honor of contributing to my family's happiness. How good it feels to know that loving relationships become stronger with care. What good fortune to share life with people who truly matter. It brings a sense of security to build a family story rooted in love. There is so much to be grateful for in every shared moment. I clearly recognize the beauty of expressing affection openly. It is a pleasure to experience love that is both given and received. What richness there is in recognizing my family as one of life's greatest blessings. I value even more the opportunity to build relationships founded on love and respect. It brings a sense of fulfillment to grow alongside the people I love. I find satisfaction in sharing my life with someone deeply compatible with me. How wonderful it is to experience a profound emotional connection. I enjoy the opportunity to love with maturity and authenticity. It is deeply satisfying to build a relationship grounded in trust. I realize more and more that genuine love grows stronger over time. What an opportunity it is to admire and support one another every day. It brings a sense of good fortune to share life with a true partner. I have the joy of experiencing emotional security within a loving relationship. It brings a sense of self-confidence to know that I am loved for who I truly am. It is a happiness to build a relationship where both of us continue to grow. I appreciate the fact that honesty strengthens our connection. I value the opportunity to create a partnership filled with mutual respect. What a relief it is to know that love thrives through understanding. I consider it precious to walk beside someone who brings out my best. It increases my well-being to cultivate a healthy and lasting relationship. I recognize the beauty of growing together every day. I value more and more the strength of genuine companionship. It is wonderful to experience a love that continues to flourish. I receive every opportunity to deepen our bond. I feel fulfilled knowing that our relationship is built on sincerity. It brings a sense of dignity to realize that mature love brings freedom. What a sense of well-being it brings to notice our growing trust. It brings a sense of deserving to experience authentic intimacy. I feel increasingly grateful for the love we share. It is a blessing to build a future together. What a success it is to nurture a relationship that enriches both of our lives. I truly enjoy creating beautiful memories together. I find value in every shared experience. It is a privilege to love and to be loved. It brings a sense of comfort to know that we face life side by side. It is worth being grateful for every moment of genuine togetherness. I see that every shared experience strengthens our relationship. It is rewarding to build a love rooted in mutual respect. It is good to realize that genuine compatibility grows through shared experiences. I have the satisfaction of nurturing a relationship that inspires both of us. What a blessing it is to share life with someone who encourages my growth. I perceive the value of creating a relationship built on trust. I discover beauty in the quiet moments we share. My satisfaction continues to grow as our connection deepens. It is pleasant to experience a love that feels natural and peaceful. I notice that every day brings us closer together. My sense of fulfillment keeps increasing as our bond becomes stronger. It brings a sense of peace to know we grow together with understanding. It is a gift to experience love that encourages freedom. There is value in building a relationship based on authenticity. How satisfying it is to be fully myself with the person I love. I am learning to appreciate more and more the beauty of mature love. It is a gift to love and be loved sincerely. I increasingly recognize that true love supports personal growth. I have the happiness of sharing my journey with someone who values me. It makes a meaningful difference to build a relationship through kindness. I enjoy expressing affection naturally. It is rewarding to create a partnership filled with trust and appreciation. I am grateful for every opportunity to strengthen our love. It brings a sense of motivation to continue growing together. I observe with satisfaction how respect strengthens our relationship. There are many reasons to appreciate a love built on honesty. It brings a sense of confidence to know we face life together. It feels so good to share dreams with someone special. How reassuring it is to realize that genuine love grows stronger with time. I value every opportunity to create meaningful memories together. I am happy to experience a relationship filled with warmth and understanding. It is a gift to love with an open heart. I find satisfaction in discovering new places and experiences. I value the privilege of expanding my perspective through exploration. It brings a sense of contentment to embrace new adventures. It brightens my day to experience something new. I am grateful for every opportunity to explore the world. It is worth being grateful for every unforgettable journey. I perceive more easily that every experience broadens my understanding. I love living with curiosity and wonder. It inspires me to step beyond what is familiar. It holds tremendous value to discover different cultures. I embrace this opportunity to create unforgettable memories. My gratitude continues to grow as I expand my horizons. It feels like a victory to overcome uncertainty with curiosity. It enriches my experience to welcome the unexpected. My gratitude deepens as every adventure teaches me something valuable. It reinforces abundance to recognize how much the world has to offer. I love living a life filled with meaningful discoveries. It tastes like success to transform curiosity into experience. It is enriching to realize that every new place expands my awareness. It brings a sense of accomplishment to embrace unfamiliar opportunities. How reassuring it is to know that every journey contributes to my growth. I have an increasing appreciation for exploring new possibilities. I receive with gratitude every opportunity to discover something new. It becomes so much easier to recognize the value of new experiences. What progress it is to continue expanding my horizons. There is value in welcoming change with enthusiasm. I love realizing that every adventure strengthens my confidence. I have the honor of learning from different people and cultures. How good it feels to embrace the unknown with excitement. What good fortune to live a life rich in meaningful experiences. It brings a sense of security to know that I can adapt wherever I go. There is so much to be grateful for in every new discovery. I clearly recognize how every experience helps me grow. It is a pleasure to transform curiosity into wisdom. What richness there is in experiencing the diversity of life. I value even more the courage to explore beyond my comfort zone. It brings a sense of fulfillment to create extraordinary memories. I find satisfaction in living a life filled with meaningful adventures. How wonderful it is to continue discovering the beauty of the world. I enjoy the opportunity to experience different ways of living. It is deeply satisfying to remain open to new possibilities. I realize more and more that every experience expands who I am. What an opportunity it is to explore life with enthusiasm. It brings a sense of good fortune to remain curious every day. I have the joy of collecting memories that enrich my life. It brings a sense of self-confidence to welcome new experiences. It is a happiness to grow through every adventure. I appreciate the fact that exploration keeps my mind open. I value the opportunity to keep discovering new perspectives. What a relief it is to know that life is filled with endless possibilities. I consider it precious to remain curious throughout my journey. It increases my well-being to embrace new experiences with openness. I recognize the beauty of continuous discovery. I value more and more the freedom to explore the world. It is wonderful to experience life with curiosity and gratitude. I receive every opportunity to broaden my horizons. I feel fulfilled knowing that every experience shapes a wiser version of me. It brings a sense of dignity to realize that growth comes through exploration. What a sense of well-being it brings to notice my expanding perspective. It brings a sense of deserving to embrace life's countless possibilities. I feel increasingly grateful for every unforgettable experience. It is a blessing to live with an adventurous spirit. What a success it is to transform curiosity into wisdom. I truly enjoy discovering new places, ideas, and cultures. I find value in every meaningful encounter. I notice that every journey enriches my understanding. It is a privilege to keep learning through experience. It brings a sense of comfort to know that every step contributes to my growth. It is worth being grateful for every opportunity to explore. I see that every discovery expands my vision of life. It is rewarding to remain open to the unknown. It is good to realize that every experience has something valuable to teach me. I have the satisfaction of living with curiosity. What a blessing it is to keep discovering new possibilities. I perceive the value of expanding my horizons with every experience. It is an honor to embrace life's diversity. I discover beauty in every culture, place, and perspective. My satisfaction continues to grow as I explore the world. It is pleasant to remain curious every day. I notice that every adventure strengthens my confidence. My sense of fulfillment keeps increasing as I continue to grow. It brings a sense of peace to know that life is filled with endless discoveries. It is a gift to keep expanding my perspective. There is value in approaching life with curiosity. How satisfying it is to embrace each new experience wholeheartedly. I am learning to appreciate more and more the richness of exploration. It is a gift to grow through every journey. I increasingly recognize that every experience shapes my character. I have the happiness of living with an open mind. It makes a meaningful difference to remain curious about life. I enjoy discovering new ways of seeing the world. It is rewarding to welcome every opportunity to learn. I am grateful for every experience that broadens my understanding. It brings a sense of motivation to continue exploring. I observe with satisfaction how every journey enriches my life. There are many reasons to appreciate the adventure of living. It brings a sense of confidence to embrace the unknown. It feels so good to keep discovering new possibilities. How reassuring it is to realize that growth never stops. I value every opportunity to expand my awareness. I am happy to welcome new experiences into my life. It is a gift to keep evolving through discovery. I find satisfaction in expressing myself with clarity. I value the privilege of communicating honestly and respectfully. It brings a sense of contentment to know that my words create connection. It brightens my day to express my thoughts with confidence. I am grateful for every meaningful conversation. It is worth being grateful for the ability to listen deeply. I perceive more easily that genuine communication strengthens relationships. I love living with authenticity in every conversation. It inspires me to speak with kindness and purpose. It holds tremendous value to communicate with clarity. I embrace this opportunity to understand and be understood. My gratitude continues to grow as my communication improves. It feels like a victory to express my feelings with maturity. It enriches my experience to build bridges through words. My gratitude deepens as I become a better listener. It reinforces abundance to create deeper human connections. I love living conversations that inspire growth. It tastes like success to communicate with wisdom. It is enriching to realize that sincere dialogue transforms relationships. It brings a sense of accomplishment to express myself naturally. How reassuring it is to know that kind words create harmony. I have an increasing appreciation for listening before responding. I receive with gratitude every opportunity to connect through conversation. It becomes so much easier to recognize the power of thoughtful communication. What progress it is to express my ideas with confidence. There is value in choosing words that uplift. I love realizing that empathy strengthens every conversation. I have the honor of encouraging others through my words. How good it feels to communicate with sincerity. What good fortune to build meaningful connections through open dialogue. It brings a sense of security to express myself honestly. There is so much to be grateful for in every heartfelt conversation. I clearly recognize the impact of kind communication. It is a pleasure to create understanding through my words. What richness there is in conversations that bring people closer together. I value even more the habit of listening with full attention. It brings a sense of fulfillment to communicate with respect and openness. I find satisfaction in inspiring trust through honest dialogue. How wonderful it is to express my thoughts with confidence and compassion. I enjoy the opportunity to strengthen relationships through communication. It is deeply satisfying to create understanding wherever I go. I realize more and more that every meaningful conversation enriches my life. What an opportunity it is to express myself with authenticity. It brings a sense of good fortune to communicate with clarity and confidence. I have the joy of sharing ideas that create value. It brings a sense of self-confidence to express my feelings honestly. It is a happiness to know that my voice matters. I appreciate the fact that sincere communication builds lasting trust. I value the opportunity to encourage others through my words. What a relief it is to communicate openly and respectfully. I consider it precious to truly understand before seeking to be understood. It increases my well-being to cultivate meaningful conversations. I recognize the beauty of listening with presence. I value more and more the strength of thoughtful dialogue. It is wonderful to create harmony through communication. I receive every opportunity to strengthen my relationships with honest words. I feel fulfilled knowing that my communication reflects my values. It brings a sense of dignity to realize that my words can uplift others. What a sense of well-being it brings to notice conversations becoming deeper and more genuine. It brings a sense of deserving to express myself with confidence and kindness. I feel increasingly grateful for every meaningful connection. It is a blessing to communicate with authenticity. What a success it is to create understanding through respectful dialogue. I truly enjoy inspiring people with encouraging words. I find value in every sincere exchange. I notice that every conversation offers an opportunity to grow. It is a privilege to communicate with empathy. It brings a sense of comfort to know that honesty strengthens every relationship. It is worth being grateful for every opportunity to connect. I see that attentive listening transforms communication. It is rewarding to express appreciation openly. It is good to realize that kindness makes every conversation more meaningful. I have the satisfaction of communicating with confidence and grace. What a blessing it is to be understood. I perceive the value of speaking with intention. It is an honor to use my words to encourage others. I discover beauty in conversations filled with respect. My satisfaction continues to grow as my communication becomes clearer. It is pleasant to know that my words can inspire hope. I notice that authentic communication creates lasting connections. My sense of fulfillment keeps increasing as I express myself naturally. It brings a sense of peace to communicate with honesty. It is a gift to build trust through sincere dialogue. There is value in expressing gratitude openly. How satisfying it is to create meaningful conversations. I am learning to appreciate more and more the power of active listening. It is a gift to communicate from the heart. I increasingly recognize that understanding begins with genuine attention. I have the happiness of sharing ideas that inspire growth. It makes a meaningful difference to choose words with care. I enjoy communicating in ways that strengthen relationships. It is rewarding to encourage people through my presence and my voice. I am grateful for every conversation that enriches my life. It brings a sense of motivation to keep improving my communication. I observe with satisfaction how honesty strengthens every connection. There are many reasons to appreciate the gift of meaningful dialogue. It brings a sense of confidence to express myself sincerely. It feels so good to communicate with openness. How reassuring it is to realize that authentic words create genuine relationships. I value every opportunity to inspire through communication. I am happy to express myself with clarity and compassion. It is a gift to communicate in ways that bring people together. I find satisfaction in inspiring others through my example. I value the privilege of encouraging growth through my actions. It brings a sense of contentment to know that my example has a positive influence. It brightens my day to see others inspired by authenticity. I am grateful for every opportunity to lead with integrity. It is worth being grateful for every life touched through kindness. I perceive more easily that consistent actions create lasting influence. I love living in alignment with my values. It inspires me to become an example of what I believe. It holds tremendous value to influence others through authenticity. I embrace this opportunity to encourage hope wherever I go. My gratitude continues to grow as I see positive impact spreading. It feels like a victory to inspire confidence in others. It enriches my experience to witness people flourishing. My gratitude deepens as I encourage growth around me. It reinforces abundance to share wisdom generously. I love living a life that uplifts others. It tastes like success to inspire through action. It is enriching to realize that genuine influence begins within. It brings a sense of accomplishment to encourage others through consistency.
How reassuring it is to know that integrity inspires trust. I have an increasing appreciation for the power of leading by example. I receive with gratitude every opportunity to make a positive difference. It becomes so much easier to recognize that authentic influence grows naturally. What progress it is to inspire without needing recognition. There is value in serving as a positive example. I love realizing that even small actions can transform lives. I have the honor of encouraging people to believe in themselves. How good it feels to contribute to someone else's growth. What good fortune to be a source of encouragement. It brings a sense of security to know that my example has lasting value. There is so much to be grateful for in every opportunity to inspire. I clearly recognize the beauty of helping others grow. It is a pleasure to encourage people through my way of living. What richness there is in witnessing positive transformation. I value even more the opportunity to leave every person stronger than before. It brings a sense of fulfillment to help others discover their potential. I find satisfaction in contributing to someone's growth. How wonderful it is to encourage people with my presence. I enjoy the opportunity to make a meaningful difference every day. It is deeply satisfying to know that my actions create positive change. I realize more and more that true influence comes from authenticity. What an opportunity it is to inspire through consistency. It brings a sense of good fortune to uplift those around me. I have the joy of witnessing others flourish. It brings a sense of self-confidence to know that I lead with integrity. It is a happiness to share what I have learned. I appreciate the fact that genuine encouragement strengthens everyone. I value the opportunity to bring out the best in others. What a relief it is to know that every act of kindness matters. I consider it precious to help people recognize their own strengths. It increases my well-being to contribute to a better world. I recognize the beauty of inspiring through example. I value more and more the impact of living with purpose. It is wonderful to leave a positive impression wherever I go. I receive every opportunity to encourage growth. I feel fulfilled knowing that my life creates meaningful impact. It brings a sense of dignity to realize that encouragement changes lives. What a sense of well-being it brings to notice people becoming more confident. It brings a sense of deserving to contribute with authenticity. I feel increasingly grateful for every opportunity to inspire. It is a blessing to live in a way that encourages others. What a success it is to make a positive difference. I truly enjoy seeing people believe in themselves. I find value in every opportunity to serve. I notice that every sincere action creates lasting influence. It is a privilege to help others grow. It brings a sense of comfort to know that goodness spreads naturally. It is worth being grateful for every positive impact I create. I see that authentic leadership begins with personal integrity. It is rewarding to encourage confidence in others. It is good to realize that my actions speak louder than words. I have the satisfaction of living according to my highest values. What a blessing it is to inspire hope. I perceive the value of encouraging people through kindness. It is an honor to support others on their journey. I discover beauty in every life that blossoms. My satisfaction continues to grow as I contribute more deeply. It is pleasant to know that positive influence multiplies. I notice that every act of generosity strengthens humanity. My sense of fulfillment keeps increasing as I live with purpose. It brings a sense of peace to know that my life has meaningful impact. It is a gift to encourage others through authenticity. There is value in living as an example of integrity. How satisfying it is to inspire through everyday actions. I am learning to appreciate more and more the power of consistent example. I increasingly recognize that genuine influence begins with self-mastery. I have the happiness of encouraging others to pursue their dreams. It makes a meaningful difference to live with integrity. I enjoy creating environments where people feel valued. It is rewarding to support others with sincerity. I am grateful for every opportunity to encourage someone. It brings a sense of motivation to continue serving with purpose. I observe with satisfaction how encouragement transforms lives. There are many reasons to appreciate the privilege of making a difference. It brings a sense of confidence to know that I contribute positively. It feels so good to inspire through authenticity. How reassuring it is to realize that every positive action matters. I value every opportunity to strengthen those around me. I am happy to live as a source of encouragement. It is a gift to contribute to the well-being of others. I find satisfaction in using my time with purpose. I value the privilege of dedicating my attention to what truly matters. It brings a sense of contentment to invest my energy wisely. It brightens my day to focus on meaningful priorities. I am grateful for every opportunity to make good use of my time. It is worth being grateful for each moment lived with intention. I perceive more easily that focused attention creates extraordinary results. I love living with clear priorities. It inspires me to dedicate myself to what truly matters. It holds tremendous value to organize my days wisely. I embrace this opportunity to create a meaningful life. My gratitude continues to grow as I use my time consciously. It feels like a victory to complete what matters most.
It enriches my experience to live intentionally. My gratitude deepens as I become more present each day. It reinforces abundance to honor every meaningful moment. I love living each day with awareness. It tastes like success to use my time with wisdom. It is enriching to realize that every moment is valuable. It brings a sense of accomplishment to invest my attention intentionally. How reassuring it is to know that purposeful living creates fulfillment. I have an increasing appreciation for meaningful routines. I receive with gratitude every new day. It becomes so much easier to recognize the value of living intentionally. What progress it is to align my actions with my priorities. There is value in choosing what truly matters. I love realizing that small daily choices create extraordinary lives. I have the honor of shaping each day with awareness. How good it feels to live according to my deepest values. What good fortune to have the freedom to choose my priorities. It brings a sense of security to know that every intentional day builds a meaningful future. There is so much to be grateful for in every meaningful day. I clearly recognize that my priorities shape the quality of my life. It is a pleasure to dedicate my energy to what truly matters. What richness there is in living each day with intention. I value even more the discipline of honoring my priorities. It brings a sense of fulfillment to create days that reflect my values. I find satisfaction in using my time consciously. How wonderful it is to invest in what truly enriches my life. I enjoy the opportunity to make every day meaningful. It is deeply satisfying to align my actions with my purpose. I realize more and more that every present moment is valuable. What an opportunity it is to create a fulfilling life one day at a time. It brings a sense of good fortune to use my time wisely.
I have the joy of living with intention. It brings a sense of self-confidence to stay committed to my priorities. It is a happiness to know that every meaningful action shapes my future. I appreciate the fact that consistency creates extraordinary results. I value the opportunity to make every day count. What a relief it is to know that my time is invested wisely. I consider it precious to be fully present in each moment. It increases my well-being to focus on what truly matters. I recognize the beauty of a life lived with intention. I value more and more the freedom to choose how I spend my time. It is wonderful to create a meaningful life through conscious choices. I receive every opportunity to grow through intentional living. I feel fulfilled knowing that each day contributes to my highest vision. It brings a sense of dignity to realize that my time reflects my values. What a sense of well-being it brings to notice my life becoming increasingly aligned. It brings a sense of deserving to live with purpose. I feel increasingly grateful for every meaningful opportunity. It is a blessing to wake up with clear direction. What a success it is to build a life guided by purpose. I truly enjoy making every day meaningful. I find value in every intentional choice. I notice that focused attention creates lasting fulfillment. It is a privilege to shape my own life. It brings a sense of comfort to know that every meaningful effort matters. It is worth being grateful for each day lived consciously. I see that my priorities become my reality. It is rewarding to live according to what truly matters. It is good to realize that intentional living creates lasting peace. I have the satisfaction of honoring my deepest values. What a blessing it is to create a life that reflects who I truly am. I perceive the value of every meaningful decision. It is an honor to live with purpose every day. I discover beauty in a life guided by intention. My satisfaction continues to grow as I become more aligned. It is pleasant to know that each day carries purpose. I notice that every conscious decision strengthens my future. My sense of fulfillment keeps increasing as I live more intentionally. It brings a sense of peace to know that I am exactly where I choose to be. It is a gift to create a life that feels meaningful. There is value in honoring every present moment. How satisfying it is to live with clarity and direction. I am learning to appreciate more and more the power of intentional choices. It is a gift to shape my future through today's actions. I increasingly recognize that purpose gives meaning to every day. I enjoy building a future through consistent daily actions. It is rewarding to dedicate my energy to what matters most. I am grateful for every opportunity to grow with purpose. It brings a sense of motivation to live each day intentionally. I observe with satisfaction how meaningful habits transform my life. There are many reasons to appreciate a life lived with purpose. It brings a sense of confidence to know that my choices shape my destiny. It feels so good to live in harmony with my values. How reassuring it is to realize that every meaningful step moves me forward. I value every opportunity to create a fulfilling life. I am happy to live with clarity, purpose, and intention. It is a gift to make each day count. I find satisfaction in surrounding myself with beauty. I value the privilege of creating peaceful environments. It brings a sense of contentment to live in harmony with my surroundings. It brightens my day to appreciate beauty in everyday life. I am grateful for every environment that nourishes my spirit. It is worth being grateful for spaces that inspire peace. I perceive more easily that beauty elevates my state of mind. I love living in places that reflect harmony. It inspires me to create environments filled with balance. It holds tremendous value to cultivate beauty in simple things. I embrace this opportunity to create spaces that support my well-being. My gratitude continues to grow as I bring more harmony into my surroundings. It feels like a victory to create an environment that supports my best self. It enriches my experience to be surrounded by beauty. My gratitude deepens as I appreciate the peaceful spaces I create. It reinforces abundance to cultivate harmony in my environment. I love living in places that nurture my spirit. It tastes like success to create surroundings that inspire well-being. It is enriching to realize that beauty transforms everyday life. It brings a sense of accomplishment to create spaces that reflect my inner peace. How reassuring it is to know that my environment supports my growth. I have an increasing appreciation for the calming power of beauty. I receive with gratitude every peaceful space I experience. It becomes so much easier to recognize the positive influence of harmonious surroundings. What progress it is to create an environment that reflects my highest values. There is value in surrounding myself with beauty and balance. I love realizing that peaceful spaces nourish my mind and heart. How good it feels to live in spaces that inspire peace. What good fortune to experience beauty in everyday life. It brings a sense of security to know that my surroundings support my well-being. There is so much to be grateful for in every peaceful environment I create. I clearly recognize the positive influence of harmonious spaces. It is a pleasure to fill my life with beauty and balance. What richness there is in living in an environment that reflects my values. I value even more the habit of creating order and harmony. It brings a sense of fulfillment to care for the spaces where I live. I find satisfaction in creating surroundings that uplift my spirit. How wonderful it is to transform ordinary places into peaceful sanctuaries. I enjoy the opportunity to cultivate beauty every day. It is deeply satisfying to create spaces that encourage clarity and calm. I realize more and more that my environment shapes my state of mind. What an opportunity it is to create a home filled with peace. It brings a sense of good fortune to live in harmony with my surroundings. I have the joy of caring for the places that care for me. It brings a sense of self-confidence to create an environment aligned with who I am. It is a happiness to live in spaces that reflect my highest values. I appreciate the fact that beauty nurtures my spirit. I value the opportunity to surround myself with uplifting influences. What a relief it is to come home to peace. I consider it precious to cultivate environments that restore my energy. I recognize the beauty of simplicity. I value more and more the serenity of organized spaces. It is wonderful to create environments that inspire creativity. I receive every opportunity to bring harmony into my surroundings. I feel fulfilled knowing that my environment supports my growth. It brings a sense of dignity to realize that caring for my surroundings is also caring for myself. What a sense of well-being it brings to notice beauty in everyday moments. It brings a sense of deserving to live in places that nourish my soul. I feel increasingly grateful for every peaceful space. It is a blessing to create a home filled with harmony. What a success it is to cultivate beauty with intention. I truly enjoy organizing spaces that bring me peace. I find value in every detail that creates harmony. I notice that a peaceful environment strengthens my mind. It is a privilege to create beauty through simplicity. It brings a sense of comfort to know that my surroundings support my highest self. It is worth being grateful for every space that restores my energy. I see that beauty and order strengthen my well-being.
It is rewarding to create places that inspire joy. It is good to realize that harmony begins in my environment. I have the satisfaction of living in spaces that reflect my essence. What a blessing it is to be surrounded by beauty. I perceive the value of creating an atmosphere of peace. It is an honor to care for the places that support my life. I discover beauty in every thoughtfully created space. My satisfaction continues to grow as my environment becomes more harmonious. It is pleasant to know that beauty surrounds me. I notice that every improvement enriches my daily experience. My sense of fulfillment keeps increasing as I create spaces filled with peace. It brings a sense of peace to know that my environment supports my purpose. It is a gift to live in harmony with my surroundings. There is value in creating beauty wherever I go. How satisfying it is to live in an environment that reflects my inner peace. I am learning to appreciate more and more the power of harmonious spaces. It is a gift to cultivate beauty through everyday choices. I increasingly recognize that my surroundings influence my well-being. I have the happiness of living in spaces that inspire me. It makes a meaningful difference to create environments filled with peace. I enjoy surrounding myself with beauty and balance. It is rewarding to create spaces that encourage joy and creativity. I am grateful for every opportunity to improve my environment. It brings a sense of motivation to create harmony around me. I observe with satisfaction how peaceful spaces transform my daily life. There are many reasons to appreciate a beautiful environment. It brings a sense of confidence to know that I create the atmosphere I desire. It feels so good to live surrounded by harmony. How reassuring it is to realize that beauty nourishes my spirit. I value every opportunity to create peaceful surroundings. I am happy to fill my life with beauty, balance, and serenity. It is a gift to create spaces that reflect my highest self. I find satisfaction in building empowering habits. I value the privilege of strengthening myself through daily practice. It brings a sense of contentment to repeat what supports my growth. It brightens my day to honor the habits that enrich my life. I am grateful for every routine that strengthens my character. It is worth being grateful for every consistent effort. I perceive more easily that small actions create extraordinary results. I love living with habits that support my highest potential. It inspires me to choose actions that strengthen my future. It holds tremendous value to remain consistent with what matters most. I embrace this opportunity to build lasting habits. My gratitude continues to grow as consistency becomes part of my nature. It feels like a victory to keep my commitments to myself. It enriches my experience to strengthen myself through repetition. My gratitude deepens as my daily habits become more aligned with my values. It reinforces abundance to cultivate empowering routines. I love living with discipline that feels natural. It tastes like success to practice what strengthens me every day. It is enriching to realize that every small action shapes my future. It brings a sense of accomplishment to remain consistent with my purpose. How reassuring it is to know that disciplined habits create extraordinary results. I have an increasing appreciation for the power of consistency. I receive with gratitude every opportunity to improve myself. It becomes so much easier to recognize that lasting transformation begins with small daily actions. What progress it is to become the kind of person who naturally follows through. There is value in honoring the promises I make to myself. I love realizing that every repeated action strengthens my identity. I have the honor of becoming stronger through consistency. How good it feels to trust myself completely. What good fortune to build habits that continually enrich my life. It brings a sense of security to know that every positive habit shapes a brighter future. There is so much to be grateful for in every step of my growth. I clearly recognize the strength I build through daily practice. It is a pleasure to live with consistency. What richness there is in becoming my best self, one habit at a time. I value even more the discipline that creates freedom. It brings a sense of fulfillment to honor my commitments every day. I find satisfaction in becoming more consistent with every passing day. How wonderful it is to grow through steady action. I enjoy the opportunity to strengthen my character through my habits. It is deeply satisfying to know that every small improvement matters. I realize more and more that consistency creates lasting transformation. What an opportunity it is to shape my destiny through daily choices. It brings a sense of good fortune to live in alignment with my highest intentions. I have the joy of becoming stronger every day. It brings a sense of self-confidence to know that I can rely on myself. It is a happiness to cultivate habits that reflect who I truly am. I appreciate the fact that discipline becomes easier with practice. I value the opportunity to grow through consistent action. What a relief it is to know that every positive step counts. I consider it precious to strengthen my life through intentional habits. It increases my well-being to repeat what serves my highest good. I recognize the beauty of steady progress. It is wonderful to become better through daily practice. I receive every opportunity to strengthen my character. I feel fulfilled knowing that my habits are building the future I desire. It brings a sense of dignity to realize that my daily actions reveal my true priorities. What a sense of well-being it brings to notice my steady growth. I feel increasingly grateful for every habit that empowers me.
It is a blessing to build a life through intentional action. What a success it is to transform consistency into my natural way of living. I truly enjoy becoming stronger one day at a time. I find value in every habit that supports my highest potential. I notice that every consistent action reinforces my identity. It is a privilege to build a life through intentional choices. It brings a sense of comfort to know that every positive habit compounds over time. It is worth being grateful for every step of steady progress. I see that discipline becomes easier the more I practice it. It is good to realize that my habits shape my character. I have the satisfaction of becoming more aligned with my goals every day. What a blessing it is to grow through persistence. I perceive the value of repeating what strengthens me. It is an honor to build a future through today's actions. I discover beauty in the simplicity of consistent effort. My satisfaction continues to grow as discipline becomes natural. I notice that each positive habit makes the next one easier. My sense of fulfillment keeps increasing as I remain committed to my growth. It brings a sense of peace to know that my future is being built today. It is a gift to become my best self through daily practice. There is value in choosing progress every single day. I am learning to appreciate more and more the lasting impact of disciplined action. I increasingly recognize that excellence is created through repetition. It makes a meaningful difference to honor my commitments consistently. I enjoy building a life that reflects my highest standards. It is rewarding to stay faithful to what truly matters. I am grateful for every opportunity to strengthen my character. It brings a sense of motivation to continue improving every day. I observe with satisfaction how my habits shape my future. There are many reasons to appreciate the power of consistency. It feels so good to become the person I aspire to be. How reassuring it is to realize that every small step moves me forward. I value every opportunity to practice self-discipline. I am happy to grow through intentional action. It is a gift to create an extraordinary life through ordinary daily choices. I find satisfaction in embracing joy every day. I value the privilege of making space for happiness. It brings a sense of contentment to appreciate life's simple pleasures. It brightens my day to laugh freely. I am grateful for every joyful experience. It is worth being grateful for moments of lightheartedness. I perceive more easily that joy renews my energy. I love living with enthusiasm. It inspires me to celebrate life. It holds tremendous value to enjoy the present moment. I embrace this opportunity to smile more often. My gratitude continues to grow as I welcome more joy into my life. It feels like a victory to enjoy life's simple moments. My gratitude deepens as I create joyful memories. It reinforces abundance to live with a light heart. I love living with playfulness and gratitude. It tastes like success to enjoy the journey as much as the destination. It is enriching to realize that happiness is available in the present moment. It brings a sense of accomplishment to choose joy every day. How reassuring it is to know that I can create moments of happiness wherever I am. I have an increasing appreciation for the beauty of everyday life. I receive with gratitude every joyful experience. It becomes so much easier to recognize the abundance of reasons to smile. What progress it is to make joy a natural part of my life. There is value in celebrating even the smallest victories.
I love realizing that happiness grows when it is shared. I have the honor of bringing joy wherever I go. How good it feels to enjoy life wholeheartedly. What good fortune to experience genuine happiness.